Welcome back to Houston Life. Get ready for a scoop-tacular ice cream celebration. Do you get it? At Children's Museum Houston for National Ice Cream Day.
Yes, scoop-tacular. I like that. The museum will be hosting its Ice Cream for Ice Cream event all weekend long. It will be packed, of course, with sweet science, icy art, and a ton of frozen fun. Lauren Kelly is hanging out in one of the best places in Houston, Children's Museum Houston, this afternoon for a little peek at some of the fun. What you got, Lauren?
Hey, I've got to admire, and Henry always sets everything up for us so well, but they are celebrating 45 years here at the Children's Museum, and they brought in some celebrities to do so for National Ice Cream Day this weekend, Henry.
We're super excited, super thrilled. It is so hot out there. We want people to come and chill out with us for the weekend.
And get frozen! We've got Elsa, and Olaf here, and these guys are going to be out here tomorrow, right? Just kind of mingling, and you've got to sing along with them.
Absolutely. Sing along is the reason why we're having this event. It's so popular. Kids know the songs. Kids know the characters.
Adults know the songs. Adults know the characters.
And the adults know the characters. And yeah, why not have this? And in the middle of summer when it's so hot, come out and have an awesome, cool time at the museum.
Elsa, I have to ask you, are you going to be okay in this hot and humid Houston weather if you don't have your gloves?
I'm not used to it, but I think I can manage for the children.
You are the ice queen, so we have very much confidence in you.
Yes.
10 to 2:30 is what time they'll be here tomorrow, right?
That's right, 10 to 2:30,
Okay.
in addition to all the other activities that we're going to have throughout the day.
Okay, so we're starting with them. What other kinds of things can guests come out here and be a part of? Because it's so super interactive. There's like a ton of things activity-wise.
Absolutely. So this year, because it's our birthday, we have a party every single week. So it's a different theme party. So even if you came last week, the party this week is going to be completely different.
Okay.
In addition to that, we have 13 galleries of awesome, amazing fun that kids can do components. They can check out experiments. They can do workshops, and all included with admission.
Okay. Well, speaking of experiments, can I hop on over here to Christy, the educator, to check out some of these? Hi. Oh, everybody is big fans. Look, we've got an Olaf fan. That is the cutest thing ever. Okay, Christy Chapman, educator here, Children's Museum Houston. When we're talking about experiments, this is super cool. We're going to start with the ice rescue. Tell us about this.
Right, so this is our ice rescue activity. So what we have is a frozen bowl of water, and we've got a bunch of toys that have been trapped. So our friend's job is to try to rescue our toys.
And how do we do that?
So they're going to use these tools on the table here.
Okay.
So we have some tools that are made of wood. We have some that are made of metal because they have different properties.
Okay.
So their job is to try to use friction to try to free the toys.
Well, let's see how we're going to do that. How do you guys think we're going to do it?
What tools do you want to use? Pick one out, and then, yeah, they can chip away at it.
Okay.
They can try and rub to increase that friction.
All right.
And they're going to try and free some of these toys. So as you guys can see, it's very solidly frozen.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to use a lot of friction, a lot of work.
She
got one.
Okay.
Awesome. Good job, kiddo.
I like this one because it really could be very time-consuming for a lot of these kids because they're going to want to keep wanting to do this, to get the toys out. This is also very much like science-y, so people are learning a ton of STEM aspects as well, right?
Absolutely. And they also might have to work together to do it, which is another aspect of STEM, is that collaboration piece.
Okay.
So she's doing a great job.
She's doing a great job. She's after the red frog right there. Why don't we move on to the ice painting? Because I love the idea of this. And why don't you tell us how this one works? Because this looks like just like a popsicle setup, really.
It really is. It's basically a popsicle mold, but what we have is food dye and water. And you just freeze it, and then it'll work just like paint. So you guys can see our lovely demonstrators here, and they are just drawing whatever they would like to. And then the cool thing about this is that we can cause a little bit of a reaction at the end. Whoops, sometimes they break, but that's all right.
Okay.
And so what they're going to do is when they're done painting, we're going to take some salt and we're going to sprinkle it over the top.
What does that do, Christy?
So that's going to cause the water in there to evaporate a little bit faster.
Can we see that really fast? Can you open a salt? Let's just see.
Yeah,
really
you guys want to grab your
fast.
salt packet?
Let's see what that does.
But that will help them dry it, so that way they can take it home a lot faster.
CMHHouston.org is the website, all the info. We've got lots more to come, though, from the Children's Museum of Houston about their Ice Cream for Ice Cream weekend-long events, including we're going to make some ice cream coming up, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's not going to make it back home with me because I'm going to eat it, but going to toss it back to you, Derek and Tessa in Studio B for now.
That's fair, Lauren, because it would melt by the time you got here. So have all the fun, and we'll check back in with you soon. All right, still to come.
Okay, raise your hand if you love ice cream. Everybody here, I know that they do. Children's Museum of Houston is helping us celebrate ice cream for ice cream all weekend long. Now that means there's tons of events throughout the next 2 days, all based around the sweet holiday, which is officially Sunday, right? National Ice Cream Day on Henry?
Yep, it falls on the third Sunday in July, national holiday.
And leave it to you guys to always come up with such great programming. We love to spend a sweet day here at the museum. Why don't you run through for our viewers a couple of the activities that you've got lined up?
Absolutely. Our highlight for this weekend, of course, is our Frozen-inspired sing-along. We're going to have the Frozen characters.
Oh, who is that? Anna, Elsa, and Olaf are here today?
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, that'll be happening on Saturday.
Okay.
And then we have other activities related to ice cream. We have to ice. So, for example, we have the ice block digging. They have to rescue toys out of ice blocks. And then we also have ice painting.
Okay. And those are great ones that we've already demonstrated.
Yep.
I'm going to put a link up for our HL viewers to kind of go and check out the schedule because it kind of is throughout the day, but we want to reiterate that the princesses, the Frozen cast will only be here on Saturday.
Yeah, that is correct. Only on Saturday.
Okay, and that is from 10 to 2:30?
10 to 2:30.
Okay, wonderful. cmhouston.org is the website. Christy Chapman, I'm going to get it over to you. You're the educator here. You're the one who has brought all of these things to life for us. We did the ice dig. We did the ice painting. Are you guys ready to help make some ice cream today? We've had some lovely assistants, and I don't know if anybody's never made this. It's a lot easier than we even think, right?
Absolutely. It's really just a couple of simple ingredients and a lot of shaking in our muscle.
All right, well, let's talk about the ingredients. What do you guys have here on the table?
All right, so first off, we have some creamer. So you guys want to hold it up? So
Is this basic creamer that you can buy like from the coffee aisle?
It sure is.
Okay.
Yep, same creamer that you might have your adults in your life might use in their coffee.
Okay, all right.
Same one. We're using French vanilla today to have vanilla ice cream. I bet you could try other flavors though and make it amazing.
Okay. What else do we have?
And then we've got some rock salt. So it's specifically rock salt because it's bigger and chunkier.
Okay, I got you. This is the box, just in case you ever wanted to know. It actually says ice cream salt.
It does, yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so what do we do with these ingredients?
So we're going to put them together with ice
Okay.
because we need to basically freeze the creamer to turn it into a solid and turn it into ice cream.
And that can happen pretty quickly, right?
Yeah, it takes about 5 minutes total of shaking.
Okay.
So first we're going to take some of that rock salt or ice cream salt and we're going to dump it over our ice.
Excellent pouring.
Yes. So now we're going to take the creamer and pour it into a separate baggie.
Okay.
This is because if we pour the creamer straight in with the ice, we're just going to have
A
creamer
big
and
mess.
ice. Exactly.
Okay, good.
And we're going to make sure we seal that really, really
Very
tight.
Okay, we don't want that to spill. You're doing excellent, ladies.
And then it gets loaded up into our bag of ice, which we're going to zip that really, really tight now.
Now, I know that we're only making a small demonstration for TV, but if you were making like a bowl's worth, would you just make your recipe ingredients bigger?
Absolutely. So we're using 3 ounces of creamer for this.
Okay.
And it'll make about a quarter of a baggie of that
Okay.
sandwich baggie size.
Okay.
So a good 1 serving.
Yeah.
So what they're going to do is start shaking. And if you guys want to put gloves on, because what happens is that rock salt is going to start reacting. And what it does is it actually lowers the freezing point of the water. So your ice will melt a lot faster than normal.
Oh. So that makes sense because they say put ice on snow to melt it, right? Right, Anna and Elsa? We know that. Yeah.
Exactly. So
Okay.
you can shake it. You don't have to be super gentle. In fact, the rougher you are, the better.
Okay.
Because it's going to get that creamer circulating in there.
Okay.
And start to get it to harden up. But as you're doing it, what you'll notice is your ice will start melting, and it makes kind of like a salt water or a brine at the bottom.
Okay.
And that's going to help lower the temperature of the ice and melt even faster.
Who knew? I'm learning so much about these. It's almost like a chemistry lesson here.
It really is. It's great. You can find science all over the place all the time.
Amazing. Okay, so how long do we shake this?
So we're going to shake for about 5 minutes. Now, we have one we already prepared here.
For the magic of TV. Okay. Hold it up, ladies. This is what it looks like. Do you want to open the bag and show them the finished product? Okay, let's see. Let's see what it looks like.
Yeah, and in the bottom of that bag is a good couple inches of that salty water. So you can see where the ice melted. So here's our ice cream.
cmhouston.org for all the information. We're celebrating ice cream this weekend with the Frozen characters and more. Thank you guys so much for playing today. Derek and Tessa, back to you guys. Now I'm going to get a spoon and eat this.
You took the words right out of our mouths. Thank you so much, Lauren. It does look like a lot of fun. Anna especially was having a lot of fun with
So
that
much
one.
fun. A scoop-tacular time.
There you go. When we come back.